We want to thank all of you for joining us today for the Skill Instruction Toolkit session. My name is Janet Johnson. I work for the Lower Yukon School District, and one of the jobs that I held by position for the district was the CRESL coordinator. CRESL stands for Culturally Responsive Embedded Social Emotional Learning. And through the work that I've done, I've learned a great deal about cultures around the world. And this early summer, I did a book study with Zaretta Hammond, Culturally Responsive Teaching and the Brain. And I really like this graphic that she put together that describes culture in 3 different levels: surface culture, shallow culture, and deep culture. The examples of what is observed in surface culture are things like regalia, types of food, music, games, art, etc. But when we get into the shallow and deep culture, we begin to see the unspoken rules, the beliefs and norms. So things like concepts of time, eye contact, verbal communication. And in deep culture, we see genuine behaviors such as decision making. How does one come to make a decision that has a life-lasting effect? Concept of self, group identity, spirituality, our relationship to nature and animals. And so in the work that I do and in cultures across Alaska, the indigenous values relating to social and emotional learning are found in the shallow and deep culture. And so when LYSD got involved with CRESL, it was really clear to me that the Yupik values already contained the SCL competencies. When our school district started the school year with student subsistence days, to incorporate social and emotional learning into our schools, LYSD came up with a CRESL vision statement that binds and nurtures the wisdom of our ancestors to the youth, empowering and preparing them to live and learn successfully through the teachings and values of Yupik traditions, Yukton language, and Yuyarak, through taking care of each other, helping one another, having respect, and being connected socially, spiritually, and physically. And so we try to incorporate the CRESL vision into our behavior and discipline programs, in the CHAMPS program, and through academics. So much of what we do during subsistence involves shallow and deep culture behaviors, thinking and being. The district tapped into the social and emotional well-being of students by starting the school year with student subsistence days that were led by paraprofessionals and community leaders. The goals of the subsistence days were to recognize and empower the strengths among the youth through subsistence activities such as fishing, moose hunting, berry picking, camping, are a few examples of what happened. Another goal for the student subsistence days was to introduce the local culture to the teachers by inviting them to participate in selected subsistence activities of their choice. Although there were many benefits that came from these 2 weeks of subsistence, the most valuable one was the relationships that were established between teachers, students, parents, and community members. When school opened in September, the students in LYSD were eager to see their teachers and talk about their experiences with culture and subsistence. Much of the activities that were captured in pictures and videos were shared in the classrooms and referenced in reading, writing, and math lessons, as well as classroom management and discipline strategies. And it went so well that our district is planning on doing that again next year and build upon how we started this year. And just seeing the pride in our students was evident that starting the school day with a focus on Yupik values, on social and emotional learning was the way to go, especially after school shut down during this pandemic, and trying to regain the trust of our students in the school setting. This was a great way to start the school year. I've included self-awareness, respect, and social awareness competencies in the picture. This is a picture of a group of students that had gone out camping out on the coastline, and they were enriched with and reinforced the self-awareness competency through thoughts of ways to better themselves during their low time, thoughts of family, how they can improve, their relationships, thoughts of preparing the birds, fish, marine animals caught, thoughts of connecting spirituality. It's such a calm and peaceful time when they connect with the land, weather, and being out in the wilderness. Students had learned so much about respect for land, water, air, weather directions, fish, birds, marine animals, and they worked real well together through cooperation, sharing, caring, storytelling, and humor. So it's a fun time to be out there for them. And so far, as of today, the relationship between the teachers and the students is still growing strong.